They say the entryway is the handshake of the home, but the living and dining rooms are where the stories happen. Are your spaces feeling a little heavy after a long winter? Welcome back to my channel. If you're joining me for the first time, I'm Sonja and this is At Home with Sonja. We are currently on part 7 of our Everyday Spring Refresh series. My goal is to show you how to achieve a high-end, curated look using budget-friendly finds, thrifted treasures, and a little bit of DIY magic. Today, we are tackling a massive 3-room refresh: the entryway, the living room, and the dining room. We're clearing the clutter and leaning into that organic, light, and airy aesthetic that makes a home feel like a sanctuary. If you love a good decorate with me and want to see how to mix high-end dupes with thrifted finds with soul, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell. You won't want to miss the rest of this transformation. Now let's start with the blank canvas in the entryway. We are starting at the console table, and as you can see, I've cleared everything off to give us a total blank canvas. I'm beginning with a thrifted book that has this stunning beige linen spine. It adds instant texture. On top, I'm placing a vase that was another thrift find I spruced up over on my DIY channel. If you're new here, I'm obsessed with the high-low mix, using budget items to create a designer feel. Beside the lamp, I'm sliding in a gold tray I found on clearance at HomeSense last year. I'm layering in a few thrifted items here: a concrete bowl, a wood knot, and a wood knot. Inside the bowl, I've added a soya-based lemongrass candle. Lemongrass isn't just for cooking. In aromatherapy, it's known for reducing anxiety and creating a sense of fresh energy, perfect for an entryway. On the opposite side, I'm adding a DIY vase with willow stems from Michaels and Dollarama. I use a similar look on my coffee table in the family room. I'll link that video in a corner if you want to see the consistency. For the bottom, I kept it simple with 2 HomeSense baskets. But looking back, I felt something was missing. So off camera, I added 2 framed prints. The large one is a DIY. I'll link the video with the free printable for you. And the other one was a thrifted find. It elevated the whole look instantly. Next, we're moving into the living room. Again, everything has been cleared for a fresh start. I'm starting at the couch, and I'm starting with this blanket I picked up this year. I love the one I got last year at Dollarama so much that when I saw them again, I had to grab it. I'm layering on the pillows: a Sherpa pillow, a striped linen pillow, and my DIY lumber pillow, repeating the pattern on the other side. For the table, I'm layering 2 of my thrifted wooden bowls inside one another. Nesting bowls like this is a great way to add depth and height to a flat surface. I'm filling them with these giant artichokes I repurchased. They provide such a great pop of organic color. In the center, I'm adding my large DIY vase. Believe it or not, this was only a $3 find at a thrift store. It's amazing what a little paint can do. I'm filling it with wispy willows from Temu and baby's breath from Dollarama. This arrangement just screams spring to me. To finish, I'm adding a thrifted book, a scalloped HomeSense pot with rosemary, and DIY glass candle, and a small Temu rice jar. I have these rice jars in almost every room. That blue and white pattern really ties the whole house together. We are halfway through the refresh. If you're getting some inspiration for your own spring, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel so much. And if you haven't joined our At Home with Sonja family yet, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you here for the next room. At the fireplace, I'm using another statement DIY vase with those beautiful pink cherry blossoms from Dollarama. These look incredibly high-end for the price. Beside it, I've placed a thrifted wood candle holder and another rice jar. On the other side is my large HomeSense wood lantern. I've had this piece forever and it never goes out of style. I'm pairing it with the DIY wood look vase. Mixing these thrifted DIY and retail pieces is how you get that curated, collected over time look. On the side table, I'm using one of my Pottery Barn dupe vases with some new fall peonies. To add warmth, I'm adding a wooden sphere and a wooden candlesticks with these amazing twisted candles from Dollarama. They are a total high-end dupe. On the small table opposite, I'm just adding a simple potted plant in a concrete pot. The living room now feels so soft, cohesive, and ready for the new season. Our final stop is the dining room, another clean slate. I'm starting over at the Hutch, and I'm starting with the print that was a special wedding gift from family in Europe. Beside it, I'm adding a HomeSense jug vase with these white cherry blossoms and a smaller thrifted jug I painted. The white cherry blossoms came from Michael's a few years back. On the other side, I'm grouping wooden, concrete, and stone candle holders from Dollarama and Dollar Tree, and of course, thrifted finds. Mixing different materials like stone, wood, and ceramic is the key to organic modern design. It makes a room feel grounded. On the lower shelf, I'm using a pot I DIY to look like those trendy China sari pots. I'm also adding some Dollar Tree plates. I've used these for fall and summer styling and they always look stunning. I'm also adding a greenery pot inside of that China sari bowl just to add that pop of green. To elevate, I am just elevate that pot inside of it so it looks a little bit better. I am adding just a piece that will create that height. I'm finishing the hutch with some ceramics. And then on the bottom, I'm adding a DIY vase with some beautiful Temu stems. A DIY pear print, and you guessed it, more wooden bowls and a giant artichokes. I am officially obsessed. For the table, I'm using my favorite winter spring runner. I've added it has that boho feel a little bit. And I've added a tray that I repainted with cedar gel stain from Dixie Belle to get that deep, trendy brown. On top, I'm adding another Pottery Barn dupe vase with some more of those baby's breaths. I'm also adding a thrifted glass vase with a small boxwood bunch and one final rice jar. Stepping back, I think this is one of my favorite ways I've ever styled this room since our renovations 4 years ago. Those linen curtains just tie everything together beautifully as well. I hope you enjoyed this three-room refresh. It feels so good to have the main areas of the home looking so light and bright. If you want to recreate any of these looks, I have everything linked in the description box below or the closest items I can find. Thank you so much for watching part 7 of the series. I'll see you in the next video for our final spring touches. Happy decorating!